Today we are going to install another battery. So you might have seen it in the background. Of course, I think I did a short YouTube Shorts video of this particular battery that I'm going to be installing. It is a battery from Lithium Battery Power, our sponsor. So they had sent out this 100 amp hour, 12 volt 100 amp hour lithium ion battery that I had already installed in here, and I've been running that one until my converter went to hell. But anyways, sitting in the shop, I have had another battery, and let me just flip around over to it. This is a giant battery. It is a 200 amp hour lithium ion deep cycle battery. So still 12 volts, but 200 amp hours versus the 100, which is over there. And so I've got to install this on the camper. I had it hooked up to my lithium battery charger, getting that to 100% last night. So we are good to go. And so now we need to get this installed on the tongue. And I will show you all the box that I bought, because I could have bought an actual battery box, but I found something that is a little bit more DIY, a little bit more Roto City fashion for this install. So anyways, I'm going to get the shop opened up. We're going to get everything situated, and we are going to start this hopefully quick install of this lithium battery power 12 volt 200 amp hour lithium battery. So here is a general mock-up. I found this container. It is a Plano storage container. Plano is the brand. Got it at Home Depot, I believe. And it fits this battery fairly well. So this says it is a Plano medium storage trunk, 68 quarts. And the interior dimensions are 26 by 25 by 11.25. So I basically just took the dimensions of my battery, went to Home Depot and started searching. So found this, and you'll notice that it does not sit inside the frame. It just barely hits right here. The battery itself would, but what I'm going to do is I bought some little pieces of aluminum, just some aluminum square tubing. Right here. 2 pieces of aluminum square tubing. It's getting a little windy. And I'm just going to mount these across the frame rail. And then I will mount the box on top of this. And that should get us going. You'll see later on, I'm going to drill a little bit bigger hole on one side of these so that I can get my self-tapper through, and then a smaller hole on the bottom side drilling into the frame rail. And I think the only thing I might have to do is scoot the propane tanks up a little bit, but we'll see if I have to do that. Real quick before the wind gets up, you can see I drilled the hole, the big hole here, where I can get the head of my drill in, and then drill these aluminum rails across the front of the trailer. See, there's my little bolt in there. So I'm going to do the same thing here, and then those are nice and secure, and then I'm going to just self-tap my battery box onto those. now you can see I've got 4 self-tappers in there, holding that down, and that is all pretty secure. Of course, the battery is going to be, the battery weight will be distributed by these 2 rails going across here. So we're going to set the battery in and see what that looks like. So as you can see, there it is, the lid on, battery inside. What I might do is I can probably lay some wood on either side of this just to keep it from shifting a lot. So I'm going to work on that a little bit. Got a piece of wood, a little 2x4 stuck there, a little 1x stuck there. Keep that battery from shifting too much inside here. And then the only thing I need to double check is that, yeah, I've got plenty of cable. I'm going to have to unwind a little bit of it. But next thing I want to do is double check. I got to put my propane tank back on. I'm going to have to shift that forward. But I got to figure out where I need to mount that in order for that to get positioned well. So let's work on that. Okay, well, the job is complete. It really wasn't all that bad. So there it is. We still got some decent clearance there. We are butted up to the thing there, but that's no big deal. To finish this off eventually, you know, I could come in here and whack these off flush with my frame, but I think for right now I'm just gonna leave them be. No big deal, nothing, they don't stick out further than anything else up here. But there is the box. Can't even see it behind my propane. Let me get on the other side. There is my box. I ended up drilling a hole through the side here, sending my battery cables through, and then I just got some silicone and siliconed around that hole just to help keep, you know, little stuff out. I mean, it's not completely weatherproof, but it doesn't really need to be. And I can also put a lock on this to keep people from snooping. But we just flip that. We flip that, and then we can take off the top. And there it is, our lithium battery power 200 amp hour battery hooked up to our our positive and negative wires. And there again, I ended up putting 2 zip ties, and that just keeps the cables from slipping down any. And then of course siliconed the inside a bit as well. And then I've got the wood in there wedged so that our battery won't move. And this thing is pretty dang secure. So that is awesome. And the only thing I'm going to have to do is go in there and change my Victron battery monitor to say it's a 200 amp hour battery now and not just a 100 amp hour. And then I have to also put in the converter that RecPro sent back out to me. But anyways, everybody, that concludes this video of installing our lithium battery power 200 amp hour lithium ion battery. This thing is gonna be freaking sweet because I know with the 100 amp hour battery it was lasting pretty well. So this combined with our solar power that we're gonna have in there, even just 200 watts of solar, it's gonna do amazing. We're leaving to go camping soon, and that's when we're going to do the true test, because it's 8 nights, I believe, boondocking. And man, I'm really hoping to not run the generator at all. We don't need AC where we're going, so I'm hoping we don't have to run our generator at all with our setup now. Big shout out to Lithium Battery Power for sending out that battery for us, and we're going to put the other battery just for extra battery on this trip, but it will be going into, I don't know, we're going to go into the boat, may go into another DIY project on the channel. Anyways, please like and subscribe. YouTube, RotoCityTech. Give us a thumbs up on this. Give us a comment. I've been trying to help everybody I can. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram as well. RotoCityTech. Y'all take it easy.